I don't know how many of you heard of this deck. It was backed on Kickstarter, so some of you may have backed this deck. This deck is called the Power of the Yin Oracle deck, and I have been waiting to show you this deck ever since December. So I am so excited because the creator is David Lee, and David sent me this deck in December, and because of some strike or problem with the Great Britain's mailing system, is just now getting here now at the end of March. So I'm really happy that it arrived because I'm dying to show it to you. From what I understand, they are also taking pre-orders at this time, and those will go out in May of 2023. So I thought it would be awesome if I can show you the cards that already are printed out so far. So my name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might like it as well. If you'd like to get a reading done, please hit me up on social media. All my personal information as well as my Patreon is underneath this video. If you would like to send me a gift from my Amazon wish list, because gifts are my love language. Thank you to all the wonderful people who sent me gifts. My Amazon wish list is underneath this video as well. And if you want to send a donation to the channel, my Cash App and my PayPal are also underneath this video. So let's get started because this is really awesome. All right, I have an email here from David, and I'm going to show you first what it says. Okay, it says, this is a mini deck. It is 17 cards out of 57 of the full deck. So we only have 17 cards. So we're missing the other cards. It says here, the final deck will be printed on thicker cardstock than this deck. The final deck will come in a full color rigid box. The Kickstarter campaign was indeed successful, and they will be shipping late spring 2023. They are indeed still taking pre-orders. Underneath this video, I will put the link of where you can pre-order. And they told me the illustrator's name. They gave me the pronunciation. The pronunciation is Yael. Looks like Yael Bernhard. And the creator is David Lee. So the pre-order link is here. I told you I was going to put underneath the video. And it also has another link here to where the Kickstarter is if you want to read more about the meanings of the deck. And another link where you can see all the cards. Okay, cool. Then we have David's personal website and social media information. So I'm going to put all of these links directly underneath this video so you can check all of that out. And then underneath that, I'm going to put the link. I always put the link to where I got this mat that I have in the background. I love it so much. It came from Ascension Life brand, so I will put the link of that too. So this is what we know so far going in. Now we get to see the illustrations. All right, let's pull this all the way up. It's going to be a short video because it's only 17 cards as they stated. So let's look at the first one. This is the first card, but must be our information card. So at the bottom, you can read going up. There you go. Now let's flip it over because there is something on the back. Let's look at the top. If you want to pause this or slow it down, you can read it at your own pace. Okay. Power of the Yin. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. The very first card. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. You guys already know anything that's like divine feminine, yin energy, I'm always going to love looking at. That's beautiful. I love the way that the flower is coming up. And then when we flip it on the other side, okay, so there's something written on the back. You get a great illustration on the front, and then there's something written on the back. So if you want to read all of these, you can feel free to pause them. Wow, okay. I must say I'm very impressed with the illustrations. The size of the cards, oh, that's beautiful. The size of the cards isn't bad either. Let's take a look and see. They said they're changing the card stock, so it's on the thin side here. but it still snaps back good. So it's going to be a little bit thicker than that. And like I said, the size of it in my hand, for the size of my hand, is not bad. Let's flip it on the back. Okay. I like this. You know why I like this? Because decks like these, you don't need a guidebook for. Everything that you need is right there on the card. I like that a lot because it's easier when you're doing readings for people to just boom, boom, boom. You know, just look at it, scan it real quick and tell them what it says. And for some of my clients, I will take a picture of it and send them a picture, and then they can take a look at it. It's really beautiful. So far, I really enjoy the art. I enjoy, because you know it's called the Yin. I don't want to drop it, guys. Okay. It's called the Yin Oracle. So it's, for me, it definitely has that Yin. I was looking for that energy. I wanted flowers and I wanted softness. I'm really embracing softness in this point of my life. I have a very masculine energy. If you look at my chart, most of my planets in my in my zodiac, everything is masculine. I think I have like 1 or 2 placements that are feminine. So I'm at this point in my life where I'm really embracing softness. So something like this is really up my alley, and I really feel the energy from it. It's beautiful. Self-cultivation. All right. Okay. So we have fantastic artwork on the front. And the artwork is, look at this one. Let me show you this one, guys. The artwork is very, I would call it abstract. Not all of it, because some of it wasn't. But some of it is kind of abstract. But it draws you into it, you know, in a very intense kind of way. Look at this one. Actually, this one is self-knowledge. Yeah, because it's like a puzzle. That's what I was getting from it. And to me, that can be kind of puzzling. And we are getting that intense yin energy. I'm getting the divine feminine energy that I was looking for. There's a happiness, a positive energy to the vibration, which I also like. And all of these are about the self. I don't know if they all are, but so far they've all been about the self. And yin energy is internal. Yang energy is more external. So I'm feeling that too. That's really beautiful. I love the way she did her hands. Well, I don't know if Yael is male or female, but I like the way, I'll just use the illustrator's name. I like the way that the illustrator did the hands. The sensitivity reminds me of when I was just talking about softness and it being more of a quiet yin inner superpower, in my opinion. I like that. And I also like the color scheme because the artist, you really can't tell what culture these the people are from. There are a lot of people in here. Which is really cool. And then some are not people-y, so that's cool too. Get a nice variation of that. But I can't tell what culture they're from. It's just, you know, you can tell they're from different places, different complexions, different colors. This looks like a woman who could be African, you know, but I don't know. She could also be Brazilian. So I like that. I like the fact that you can see different people in the cards. I always like that. I don't know if I showed you the back of this one. No, I didn't. Grounding. Okay. Very important part of your of a lot of our spiritual practice, especially with yin, is grounding. Literally sitting in the ground or walking on the ground or meditating on the ground. It's beautiful. I love this. The art is very peaceful. It makes me feel good. I like that. I like, you guys know I love art. I'm big into art, making art, looking at art. And what it is for me is how it makes me feel. That's one of the reasons why I collect tarot decks, is because there's so many different beautiful representations. I just love the art. All right, this looks like a vessel What is our vessel doing? Ah, our vessel is receiving. Okay, so these are good for beginners because all the information is on the back of the card, but it's also good for somebody who is intuitive. An intuitive reader would pick up on different energies, and somebody who's a professional or a seasoned reader. Like, I could use these very easily with my readings. And the back of it would be very helpful if I needed something to jump off of or springboard off of. But I could just look at the pictures and see what I see in the picture. I don't know what this one is in particular, but what is giving me at this moment, like, you see how she's upside, like she's twirling around, you know, like she's tumbling around. Like, if I saw this or if I painted this about myself, I'm like, wow, what is the twirling representing? So let's see what they give us for that. Surrender. Oh, that's beautiful. So the twirling represents surrender. That's really beautiful. Just letting go. I love that. Yeah, this is awesome. It was well worth the wait. Oh, look at that. And they said they're changing the cardstock to one that's a little thicker, but I'm hoping they're using the same texture because the texture feels really beautiful. It feels like not a petal finish, but a nice finish. And they're not too glossy, so I like that too. That's a good thing. All right. And let's see the back. Okay. Non-negotiables. These are your boundaries, your deal breakers right there. And we all have to have deal breakers. Well, we don't have to, but it's a good idea to. They're very important. Okay. So I don't know. They look like they're howling to me, or yelling or screaming. I'm thinking throat chakra. Voice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, so voice, and I'm thinking throat chakra. Okay, opening your throat. Awesome. Yes. So that's cool. I'm able to connect with the images and what they actually mean. She's beautiful too. They're beautiful, beautiful cards. I really love these. They're hitting every box for me. They're really touching me. I'm definitely getting the entire deck. I have to have the entire deck. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Yeah, I'm going to get the entire deck, and I'm going to keep the entire deck, and then I'm going to use these and mail them to people that need inspiration. This is really pretty. I like that. I like the fact that she's a crone too. She's the only crone I've seen so far, but we only see 17 of the cards, so only goodness knows what's in the other, the other 40 something cards. So I'm dying to see that. But so far, this is a winner. No wonder this got backed on Kickstarter, because this is cool. You're a vow. A soul vow. I love that. All right, let's see what this one is. Looks like someone's body. That's a leg, back, arm, head. Okay. And what does it represent? The liminal. These are profound. They really make me think. I love that, because you guys know I'm Aquarius. And Aquarius, we love things that make us think deeply. And to be honest with you, most things don't encourage deep thought. Most things encourage social or, surface thought. But these really, art, that's why I love art. Art, good art, really encourages deep thoughts. And I love that about this deck. Awesome. Yeah, I strongly suggest this. You guys get this deck. Like I said, the other ones I don't have, and this is the last one here. But there are many more, like on one of these links. So if you want to see the rest of the cards, please look underneath this video. And this is the last card. Let me look down. So there's more information here, and we want to flip it over. Okay. This deck springs from my original body of work. Ah, beautiful. The power of the yin. I offer it with the prayer that it may be a treasured companion on your personal journey, guiding you toward your own remembering and emergence into the power of your yin. Dave and Lee. Ashe, David. That is received and appreciated. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this deck as much as I do, please check out the links underneath and get yourself a copy. I highly recommend it. And as always, with any deck that has, you know, yin, yang, male, female, divine masculine, divine feminine energy, I think that any gender can use this deck. I know a couple of men who are priests of Oshun. One's a priest of Oshun, and one is a priest of Yemaya. So we all, male and female, have masculine and feminine energy. So there's no reason why both genders would not get something intense and I think profound from this particular deck. Like I said earlier, my energy is really traditionally very masculine, and I'm just trying to embrace more of that energy, more of the yin energy as I'm getting older. I don't know, I keep seeing these memes about softness and embracing it, and it speaks to me at this point in my life. So I think, like I said before, anybody can use this and get a lot out of it. I want to thank the creator for sending me this beautiful gift, and I hope that I have done justice to all of you. Please come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.